This video is kindly sponsored by Motus, Nissan, Zululand. Good day football fans and welcome to the corner shop. So let's look at who's playing who today and what's likely to happen at Qatar World Cup 2022.
It's day 3 at the World Cup in Qatar, and we have 2 games in Group C and 2 in Group D today. Starting with Group C, the first game Argentina versus Saudi Arabia, and this has just got to be one-way traffic. Argentina are ranked number 3 with FIFA, Saudi Arabia number 51. On top of that, Argentina are on a 34-match winning streak, and they've got Lionel Messi in their side. It's as close to a sure bet as you can get. Argentina also have plenty of travelling fans and quite a large home base permanently in Qatar. Given their history and their pedigree, Argentina must go through, even without the need for anything like Maradona's infamous hand of God in 1986. The Saudis, well, they do have some good technical ability and defensive organisation, and they'll be more at home in the warm conditions, but simply not enough big guns to cause an upset against a side that will expect, at the very least, to make the semi-finals. I predict a bit of a massacre here. Argentina 4, maybe more. Saudi Arabia 0. The second Group C game today sees Mexico and Poland up against each other. Not an easy one to call. Mexico rated 13th, Poland 26th on the FIFA rankings. And the Mexican sides have got a pretty well-balanced team, plenty of energy. They'll probably dominate possession in midfield. Poland play a more composed game. They'll look to strike with a counter with a much more direct style, perhaps the long ball, and most of the efforts will be looking for Robert Lewandowski up front. Now, Lewandowski is an absolute genius. He nets goals for fun for his country and for Barcelona. He's won more than 130 international caps. He's scored 76 goals for Poland, more than 300 goals in the Bundesliga. And many believe that he will win the Golden Boot in Qatar. He's up against the likes of Lionel Messi and Harry Kane. But it looks like today it's Mexico versus Lewandowski. Mexico have qualified for 8 consecutive World Cups, and they've twice reached the quarterfinals. It's going to be a close call, and I'm going to go 1-0 for Mexico. Group D today sees Denmark taking on Tunisia. Well, I think Denmark have just got to be the favourites for this one. They play very free-flowing football, and they have Christian Eriksen running the show. He's an absolutely impeccable free kick taker, so any dead ball, watch out for where he places that cross. They've also got Kasper Schmeichel protecting the net, and they should be the obvious choice for a win. Although Tunisia will be up for the challenge, Tunisia have no real big names in the side, and sometimes that can be a bonus, but industry and hard work will have to make up for the lack of flair and sheer talent. Both sides will have good fan support, but I reckon Denmark should breeze through this one, and I'm putting my bet as Denmark 2, Tunisia 0. The second game in Group D today sees France, 4th ranked, taking on Australia, who are 38th on the FIFA rankings. Very unfortunate for France that Karim Benzema has been ruled out of the tournament. He's had a hamstring injury and he hasn't got over that. But I'm sure the Real Madrid man will be sitting in the dugout cheering on his team to what looks like an inevitable victory. Benzema's not there, but Kylian Mbappe is. And there's also Antoine Griezmann, another classy striker, also able to play in the midfield and even assisting on defense. So France look like they've got all the big guns, but they do have the habit of conceding goals at the other end of the field. And very often, especially in a World Cup, 1 goal is all it takes to cause an upset. But the Aussies don't really have anything to offer, and I can't see them even getting onto the score sheet. And so my prediction for this one, France 3, Australia 0.
This video is kindly sponsored by Motus, Nissan, Zululand.